everyone, it is me, Rubyyyy Productions, and welcome to a Q&A video. Before I start, I just want to say thank you so much for 103 subscribers. When I first started this channel, I wasn't sure how well I would do. I had dreams of becoming popular, and I still do, for example, getting 1,000 subscribers. But even passing 100 has been a huge milestone for me. Anyway, without further ado, let's start the Q&A. So I have my tablet right here with all of the questions that you guys asked on it, and hopefully we can get through them all. So let's get started. So first off, we have NASCAR Maniac 2009 asks, do you like Jimmie Johnson as a driver? And what are your thoughts of his retirement? I think I knew what you meant the first time because Jimmie Johnson is, wait, hang on. wait, hold up. His middle name is Kenneth? What? I didn't know that. He's 44 years old and so it would be really weird if I had a crush on him. But yes, I like him as a driver. I like all of the Hendrick Motorsports drivers personally. I know, basic, right? Everyone likes Hendrick Motorsports. But I can't help it, they're my favorite team. And I kind of consider him like the team dad in a way. Like, I like the tweets where like he was in the car with Alex Bowman and William Byron driving them to a race and was like, taking the kids to practice. I don't know, things like that. It sounds like he's been doing some testing for IndyCar. I hope to see him over there, maybe even in F1, come back for a couple road course races in NASCAR. But yeah, I like him overall, and it's too bad that he's retiring. But I hope he at least wins one race this year, iRacing or not. Alright, the second question is from Sportsfan Game Fan 101, and he says, bring back the Cup Series and do a hockey stop-motion series. Okay, I will. I've got a couple name ideas. I'm still struggling for a name. Nationwide Cup Series, Starburst Cup Series, or Sapphire Cup Series, which is what I originally started out with. I'll figure it out. And hockey stop-motion series. That actually sounds like a good idea. Right. The next question is from Soren Review. Who are your favorite and least favorite drivers in NASCAR? For my favorite driver, it would probably have to be a tie between Chase Elliott and William Byron. And for my least favorite, it's actually a hard one because I actually don't really have a least favorite driver. When I first started watching, it was actually Joey Logano that I hated the most because, hear me out here, I only really knew about two drivers. Chase Elliott because he won the first race that I watched, and Kyle Busch because he had a really memorable paint scheme. So I was like, I guess I kind of like this Kyle guy, plus he wins a lot. And then I figured out that the year before, him and Logano had gotten into a fight, so I just decided that Logano must be a mean person. I don't like him very much. And I remember, like, raging when he won the 2018 championship, but we're over that now. Old Ruby didn't like him, new Ruby likes him, sliced bread is nice. I don't really dislike anyone right now. Diego Nunez asks, and sorry if I said your last name wrong, when did you get into NASCAR? I got into NASCAR in 2018, and the first race that I ever watched was the Watkins Glen race. My little brother had been into Hot Wheels for a while, and he'd started looking up, I think, like, Hot Wheel races on YouTube, and he eventually found NASCAR stop motion, figured out NASCAR was a thing, and my dad and him started watching it together, and they finally convinced me to watch a race, which is Watkins Glen, and I'm like, hey, this is kind of interesting. And I figured out Chase Elliott won, so I'm like, I guess I'll kind of follow this dude. Then I kind of fell out of the sport, and then it was around the playoffs of 2018 in fall, like September-ish, October-ish, that I started watching NASCAR YouTubers, and I'm like, these guys are kind of cool, I like them, I'm going to start watching NASCAR more, and then after watching like 2 more races, I just became totally invested, and I've liked it ever since. So your simple answer, fall of 2018. Alright, next question. Penske Racing 12 asks, what's your favorite paint scheme? I think you meant favorite, I know what you meant. Alright, this is going to be a really weird one, so hear me out. My favorite paint scheme is probably actually the Millennial car from last year. Just because ever since I saw it, I just thought it was hilarious and a really cool idea, even though I'm Gen Z and not a millennial. So I always liked that one, even though most people probably thought it was strange. We actually have the diecast. It's my dad's. I don't know where it is. It's probably somewhere. But if I had to pick like a serious favorite that isn't the millennial car, probably would have to be Jimmie Johnson's throwback paint scheme last year with the purple and orange thunderbolts on the side. Lightning bolts, I can't speak. That looked really cool. I liked that one. Right. Mark Aguirre, once again, I feel like I probably said his last name wrong, asks, what was your first NASCAR race you went to? The first NASCAR race I went to was the 2019 Firekeepers Casino 400 last year in June, and it was awesome! The race got rain delayed, which kind of sucked, but it was just really cool to experience a race for the first time. Joey Logano won, and actually, one second, I have this little postcard from MIS from when I went to the race hung up on my wall, actually, right over there. There's just a little thing that says, thanks for coming. Got there really early, and we went right to the stands, and since it was raining, most people weren't sitting down, so we took this little joke picture where it was just me with the thumbs up with, like, the completely just silent stands behind me. I'll put the picture here. So that was kind of a fun memory. Oh, and Bubba Wallace threw, I think, a football for the first time at that race. before it was really cool. So that was fun as well. Hopefully I can go to MIS again this year. I don't know when it's going to be because of the virus. I want to say I heard from an Eric Estep video that it might be in like August as a doubleheader potentially. But no matter when it is, hopefully I can go. Alright, Ray Craze asks, what makes you want to start doing YouTube? My YouTube interest started way back, probably when I was like 9-ish, when I was into My Little Pony. And there was this YouTuber I watched named Yum Soda who I just really liked, and it got to the point where I'd pretend to have a British accent because she had one, and I would make like these fake videos on my old camera. I would pretend to be a YouTuber, and I did that for a while. And then I found NASCAR, and the YouTubers that really inspired me the most to do NASCAR on YouTube was, probably Eric Estep and his, NASCAR parody videos, and the Double E Cup series, but then also ACS and M&M Cup series, and I still watch the videos to this day. As I mentioned earlier in this Q&A, NASCAR YouTube was like a big part of what got me to start watching NASCAR in the first place, so of course, right away, that kind of made the connection right there. Alright, Random Sports Guy asks, what was your first NASCAR 164 diecast? I think it was 2018 William Byron Exalta car, and I actually have it downstairs. I should probably go get it. I got the car! It's right here. It was downstairs with my Charlotte Roval track. So this is the first diecast I ever got. I want to say I did a review of it on this channel, and I called the hood of the car a shield. And I called William Byron Alex multiple times, so I've improved a lot since then. But yeah, this was the first car I ever got, and I still really like it. DNG asks, you got NHL 20? Yes, I have NHL 20. I actually got it as a birthday present along with this shirt that I'm wearing right now, because since the cover had Austin Matthews on it, my parents got me a Toronto Maple Leaf shirt. I actually play quite often. I should probably start making videos of it on this channel. My Xbox name is PegSisterPop. If you guys ever want to play a game, that's my name, and yes, I have it, and it's really cool. It isn't really a question, but I'm going to include it anyway because they commented it on the video. Hiyami Chambers says, after Chase Elliott win at the Glen on August 5th, 2018, Brian France was arrested and twice the pressure of alcohol while driving on August 6th, 2018. I knew Brian France was bad, like, always knew, but I didn't know that, like, he got arrested right after the first race I watched, so, that's interesting to know. Alright, the next few questions I actually wrote down in this little YouTube notebook I have, and they're from NASCAR Amino, since I made a post on there as well asking for questions. So let's get to those. Caleb Marinelli asks, what's my opinion on the NASCAR Amino stop motion series? I really like it. I think the stop motion quality is really smooth and really nice. I use that word a lot. It just looks like a lot of time and effort was taken to put into it, and I've only seen a few of them. I should definitely watch it more often, but yeah, I like it. Carter asks, who would win in a fight, Zach Stern or Brandon Allen? Zach, because he would use his Inferno powers and burn him. Snap-On Man says, how'd you get so good at drawing? Also happy to be one of the 100 subscribers. Thank you for subscribing, Snap-On, and lots of practice. Actually, I can show you my first NASCAR drawing from about a year ago. It was something. This is the first NASCAR drawing I ever made that I still have saved. And I think I drew it in the car after watching a race, based off of a reference image, and yeah, I think it goes without saying that I'm just a bit better than that now. Alright, Inferno Zach asks, what's your favorite series on Amino? The PRL, because I'm in it. Also known as this. Dontavius Young asks, which drivers do you hate or don't like? This is a hard one. I mentioned this earlier. I wasn't a big fan of Joey Logano in my early NASCAR fan stage. Guess I can't really call it early because it was only about a year ago. I'm not a big Ricky Stenhouse fan. I think he spins out too much, but I think everyone thinks that. And if you know who Tia Norfleet is, she was in Danny B Talk's video. She seems really obnoxious and just like a complete liar. She sucks. This is the last one. So KSI Motorsports asks, who is better, J. Rod Holmes or Carter John? I like both of them. I like Jared because he's really funny, and I like Carter because we both really like William Byron, which is something we have in common, and we also like some of the same songs as seen in the Free For All Friday posts. And that'll do it for this Q&A. Thank you guys for commenting questions, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video. And thank you once again, another thank you, whoa, for 103 subscribers. Bye!